is Tracie and Eddie here with Horror Junkies of Utah, and tonight we are going to be talking about American Horror Story Season 5, Hotel, Episode 2. So, Eddie, thoughts?
I really liked the direction they went with this episode. I like that they gave more story to the backdrop of why the hotel got made, the owner of the motel. I just like the overall... It's keeping me intrigued. It's keeping me wanting more to watch, you know?
Yeah, it actually answered a lot of questions that I had from the first episode, because I wasn't understanding why Lady Gaga's character, the Countess, was, like, killing people and drinking their blood. Like, it wasn't making sense. I'm like, is this just for fun?
Is this playing trick with your mind? Are they vampires? Are they not vampires?
Yeah, and so finally in this episode, it confirmed it that they are vampires.
And they call it a virus, which is kind of interesting because, you know, a lot of your vampire movies don't call it really a virus.
Yeah.
And this one, they actually call it a virus, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, so that answered a huge question for me, because the first one, like I said, like, what the hell is going on? But it is confirmed they are vampires. So that's kind of what's going on with that. In this episode, they introduced Finn Wittrock as the male model that Lady Gaga's character kind of seduces and turns into a vampire.
Yeah,
what did you think of him?
He has the typical douchebag tendency. It's kind of an interesting character. I like how the other guy's getting jealous because there's a new cat on the block trying to get the Countess's attention, so that was kind of interesting.
See, and I just see him just as Dandy from Freak Show, so it was kind of hard to see him as, like, this kind of badass model guy, so I thought that kind of threw me off just a little bit. And then they also introduced Evan Peters' character into this as
Mr. James March.
Yes, as the original person that began building the hotel and everything. How did you think?
I thought that was really cool. I know they got a lot of their ideas from an actual real dude called H.H. Holmes, which actually built a hotel and had all these secret rooms, and he was killing people. So they definitely got that idea from H.H. Holmes. And I thought his character was really cool. It was a very interesting character, kind of spooky, eerie with all his different masks, and just the way he acted, everything was pretty cool.
Yeah, I did like that too. And they introduced Evan Peters, Finn Wittrock. They also had Naomi Campbell do kind of like a guest spot in this whole thing. What did you think of the cop's daughter finding Holden?
Yeah, that was kind of a whole weird thing, like with the glass caskets. The glass caskets
that was pretty
cool.
badass.
Yeah, that was way cool. But the whole thing between the sister and the brother is just kind of weird. That Holden kid, he's a weird dude.
Yeah.
He's all trying to buy his sister and stuff.
Well, and it made me mad because she took that picture of the two of them, and of course it was all blurry, so you couldn't see his face, so that kind of, like, damn it, because then she could have proved it, but I guess she couldn't then. So again, there were more just really weird out sex scenes.
I mean, for a cable show, this is really pushing the envelope with where they're going.
I think Ryan Murphy he goes to as far as the cable network will let him possibly go.
They're like, as long as you don't show nipples and penises, you're good.
Like it shows butts and all that stuff. So, yeah, weird sex scenes again. What was your favorite scene from this episode? There was a lot that happened and a lot that kind of got unveiled.
Kind of just one scene, but the Mr. James March killing scenes were pretty cool. I liked how it went into black and white and had that old movie look to it. Mm-hmm. So those were my favorite scenes in the show. I
was really impressed by Evan Peters' acting in this because the past 4 seasons he's played a much younger kind of a role, and in this one, like, it's almost like him and Finn Whitrock, who played Dandy, like, they
Yeah.
could have, like, switched roles.
Yeah.
Is kind of what I was thinking.
Me too.
My favorite scenes probably, I really like the fashion show scene.
Yeah, that was a really cool scene.
I thought that was cool. And Lady Gaga, I loved her hair and her, just everything, her dress. I thought she looked absolutely gorgeous.
Lady Gaga is definitely killing it in this season.
Yeah, this is one to watch.
Definitely.
It's getting
it's
there.
It's so much better than Freak Show. Like, I've only watched a few episodes of Freak Show and I just could not get into it. And this one is just, I'm totally engaged. I'm waiting for next Wednesday.
Yeah, they're definitely pushing the envelope with this one. Any final thoughts?
It's gonna get more interesting. They're popping more questions in your head. They're getting your mind spinning. So it's gonna definitely be cool to see what happens next week.
Yeah, this definitely answered a lot of questions that I personally had, so I think more things are just gonna keep unfolding, and it's gonna keep going from there.
Yeah.
So I'm very interested in seeing what will happen. So next Wednesday, we will be reviewing the 3rd episode of American Horror Story Hotel. So make sure to check it out if you are able to. We are the Horror Junkies of Utah. You guys have a good night.
Have a good night.